Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Liam and I'm bringing you guys a brand new video today. So I'm actually going to be talking about the 5 things I hate about my V6 Dodge Charger. I actually did make a video a month or 2 ago about 5 things I love. Here's my car. If you can see it, we'll go ahead and go start her up. If you are new to the channel and you haven't seen my car yet, it is a V6 Dodge Charger. Like I said, I made that video a month or 2 ago and I plan on making this video, so I'm finally getting around to it. Also, guys, I'm using the term hate in this situation very lightly because I do love my car. Obviously, it's not the best car, I'll give it that, but I still love it. These are just things that I personally just think could be better about it, and it's and things that I wish were better about it in general. So I mean, it's just kind of my opinion, so don't take any of these things to heart or anything like that. Like, I'm not trying to like piss a bunch of people off or anything. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys right now. We'll go ahead and head outside and start talking about what I hate about it. Alright guys, so we're on the way to Wawa. I'm taking my car to get some more gas, and I figured I'd talk about these 5 things on the way there and on the way back. And while I'm there, I'll also go ahead and record some like video clips for you guys to see exactly what I'm talking about on my car as well, and I'll throw them up when I'm talking about them as well. So the first thing that I really do not like about my car is the fact that I have to fix it very, very frequently. And you know, I mean, in most people's regard, they don't want a car in which they're going to be fixing all the time. Personally, I like working on my car and fixing it. However, I don't like spending a lot of money all the time on it because it's not really that, I'm not getting that much out of it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not like, it's not this insanely powerful car that I'm doing maintenance on once or twice a year. Like, I'm doing maintenance on it probably like once every couple months, few months. It's a solid price for a college student to pay, and I mean, it happens pretty frequently. Like, I just had a cylinder misfire probably like a month ago now. Before that, it was the starter. I mean, there's just, with these older Dodge vehicles, that's how it is in terms of the way they were made. They were not made to last an insanely long time. Now, there's a lot of people who own these cars, and their cars last upwards of 200, 300,000 miles. But for that to happen, you really have to take good care of these cars, because if you do beat the shit out of this car, it will, I mean, it will break. Yeah, it will. I'm just saying, I'll tell you right now, you will blow something in this car if you don't take care of it correctly. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say to let the maintenance cost deter you from getting a car. If you're really set on getting a Charger and you really like it, I would 100% go for it. But if you personally are looking for a car that is not going to cost you a lot in terms of maintenance, then I would prefer to look away a little bit from Dodge. Personally, I would probably look for other American-made companies. Dodge is kind of one of those, yes, I love their cars and I support their brand, but some of their older cars, especially the ones that are affordable to people that are my age and not making a ton of money right now, they're not the best cars that you can buy for that price. So I'm just going to put that out there. You can definitely buy cars that are much more reliable than this for the same price, if not less. So right then and there, you'll save instant money if you're not really that worried about what kind of car you're going to be driving. The second thing I do hate about this car is actually also something that I love about this car. It's the fact that how fast this car is, I guess. It's not a fast car. However, I did say in the 5 things I love about this car that it was fast enough for me to learn and not get myself into serious trouble. And while I stand by that, I do think if I did have a little more power and a little more speed, I would have been perfectly fine, honestly. But I mean, it is what it is at this point. But I wish my car was a little bit faster. That way, like, I had some sort of comparison to, like, I guess, okay. So about the video I made when I took my Charger to the drag strip, like, obviously I knew my car was gonna lose, but I still got I got beat pretty dang bad every time. And I was really kind of hoping that the car would kind of keep up with the other cars a little bit more, but I mean, it is what it is. You know, I didn't spend a lot, and it's a heavy old car from Dodge, so that is, you know. All right, so we just arrived here at Wawa. I'm gonna go ahead and put some gasoline in the tank. We'll get back on with this video. All right, guys, we're leaving Wawa now. So these last 3 things, 2 of them are specifically cosmetic to my Dodge Charger, whether it be the 2008 model or just my specific Charger. So I guess for the third thing, we're gonna automatically talk about, so I do own, if you don't know, a 2008 Dodge Charger, not a 7, not a 6, not a 9, or a 2010. And specifically with these 2008 Chargers only, from what I have found and done research on, we have an antenna on the top of our car. Now, I bought this car and it came with a pretty decent sized antenna. It worked well, like it worked fine. It just looked so stupid up there, man. And it literally hung up the top of off the top of my roof, probably like at least a solid like foot and a half, 2 feet around there. I don't know, it was a while ago. And then I ended up finding a shark fin antenna, which is, if you guys are unfamiliar with it, you like screw it into the little fin or the thing for it, and then you just kind of like put sticky tape over top of it and you stick it over the big antenna box on top of your roof, right? And so my car, it didn't fit on it, even though it was advertised to fit, so that was unfortunate. So I ended up getting this really shorty antenna. It's called like a shorty head antenna or something, I don't know. It was on Amazon and it works okay, but it just doesn't pick up many radio stations. And honestly, I bought it when it was originally colored black. Now it's actually colored like silver or gold or something. I don't know, it's not right and it looks dumb, but it's better, it still looks better than the big one that's stuck off the top of the car. And I'm pretty sure that is legit only specific to the 2008. And the 2006, 7, 2009, and 10 models all have just a small little box that doesn't even have an antenna coming up, or they have nothing at all. So it's just kind of one of those things that it looks really dumb, and I wish there was something better for it, but it's so nitpicky that I can't even really be that mad about it. And so another thing is the way this car lasts and due to the elements. So cosmetically, this car is a 13-year-old car. Obviously, it's gonna have some paint problems. It's gonna have, you know, water damage possibly, things like that. Currently, when I first bought my car, I didn't have any water damage or anything like that. There is also no water damage anywhere on my car. The only reason I'm saying water damage is because I actually installed an aftermarket pair of fog lights, and I do not know if this is the case from factory or not, because if you use Dodge, or if your Charger came with factory fog lights from the year 06 to 2010, I believe they were actually non-waterproof, because I think I purchased a pair of like OEM fog lights, because my car didn't come with them originally. So unless the people installing them either did not install them properly, or something just happened along those lines, that would be the issue. But I think there's a problem with the fog light itself, and it allows water to seep into the fog light and damage it. So that's just kind of unfortunate. And then also the paint on this car, I don't know if I've had my side door, like, not me personally, the owners before me, I don't know if the side door was repainted or something, but God, it just looks so bad, my side door. Like, the paint clear coat is fading and coming all up. It just does not look, it looks like a god-awful mess. That's what it looks like. So it's just the fault of my own Charger. It's not like I'm saying this is going to happen to every single one of them. It can happen to every single car. Clear coat fading and paint problems is a very common thing for any car, especially because I live in Florida too. Got the hot heat baking down on it for 10 out of the 12 months out of the year, and then those other 2 months it's still like 70 degrees out. So I mean, you really just have to put up with the sun and heat and hope to park in a place where you can park in shade. So the fifth and final thing I hate about these Dodge Chargers, and specifically the 06 to 2010 V6 models, I personally haven't found any really worth it performance modifications. Like, yeah, you can get a sick tune and get 20 more horsepower, or like a cold air intake and get some more horsepower or something like that. But to rebuild my engine, if I wanted to, say, get a stroker engine, I don't even know if that's physically possible anymore for my kind of car. Now you're like, why would you dump a lot of money into a V6? Honestly, I don't know, because I have the car. Like, it would be interesting to see what I would be able to do if I were able to actually build the fastest V6 SXT Charger. I think that'd be super dope. Like, get a stroker Hemi and like literally run a supercharger or a turbo kit or something. I would love to do that. But the thing is with that is it's just so few and far between, especially for these older chargers too. You know, you could maybe find stuff for the newer ones from the 2011 plus models, but for these 06 to 2010s, man, we're bare out of luck now. We're too far gone. Like, unless you really wanted to do an engine swap or obviously just upgrade to a Hemi, which is the most normal thing that you should do, and which is what I'm probably going to end up doing. But in terms of personally being unique and wanting to do my own thing for my own build, I would have loved to, you know, try to like get a stroker motor, a V6 stroker, and then literally supercharge it. I think that would be so cool. I know like people would be like, why would you spend that amount of money on your car? Ultimately, like, I don't want to buy a new car though. Like I have no reason to buy a new car. Like this is the car I want. Like, and if I didn't want this car, it would just be an SRT, you know what I mean? So like, it's not like I'm really losing anything when it comes down to it. So yeah, those are just a few thoughts that I've had on my mind about the things I do hate about my car. If you guys have any other questions or concerns, feel free to comment down below and tell me what you guys think. If not, feel free to leave a like on this video and subscribe if you are new. Most of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed to my channel, so I'm really going to try to keep pushing out consistent content for you guys and really keep uploading all the time, especially now that I have a little bit break from college for this winter. In December, I will be hopefully able to upload a little bit more. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Yeah, follow me on social media, and that's all. Peace out.